Can't stop the waves, but you can learn to surf. Jon Kabat-Zinn. He's a famous meditation mindfulness teacher. Life is a series of waves. Sometimes they're calm, sometimes they're choppy, sometimes there's a mega hurricane storm, and everything in between. Now, nature will always beat you, all of us. Change will always beat us if we remain rigid. The tide, the current, these things will never ever bend to our will. And this is the apt, perfect metaphor for life, because that's what life is. Life is a series of changes, constant chaos and randomness and change. And you as the Lolo Homo sapien sapien, you want certainty. So you want things to remain the way they are, or maybe you want them to get better consistently, linearly, and exactly the way you want. You want what you want, and you want to get what you want. But then reality, people, things, happenstance, randomness, variance, luck, these things happen. We think we have control of them. We have very little control. We have some input in them and we can influence them. Just like the surfer catches a wave, surfs it, and it looks beautiful. It looks like he's mastering that wave. And then, of course, he wipes out eventually because nobody can stay on that wave forever. And that a wave eventually dissipates. And then you swim back out and get another one. It's perfect for life. It's the exact way life is. The key, this is the secret. This is what you have to figure out. You have to figure out how to ride the waves. You have to become an expert at surfing. While the majority of people are going to complain, play the victim, they're going to give up, you get back on that board. And over time, you become an expert at the surfing of life. And then you can catch all the different waves. You can catch big waves, small waves, medium waves, no waves. You can just hang out there when it's calm. Even take bliss in that. That's your rest period. You have two choices to make in a chaotic environment that you live in. You can either surf or you can drown. The choice is yours. The three most important things in life: surf, surf, surf. Jack O'Neill. Surf the waves and then watch as they carry you to these amazing places. But you don't get to the top of those waves without starting on the kiddie waves, with the small ones, without wiping out 1,000 million times and getting back up on the board. Now, to close out this idea, imagine the idea of the beginner surfer. Goes out, swims out. It's really brutal, exhausted. Maybe he catches one wave for like 2 seconds and it feels pretty cool. It's euphoric, but then bam, it's gone. Now, what does he do? He starts getting frustrated. I should be better at this. I should that. All these expectations from society, all these people he watches on social media that seem to have it so easy. And so as he becomes more frustrated, he loses sight of the process of the thing that you're supposed to do, which is get up on the damn board and then go again, and then go and go and go. And every time you fail, every time you miss a wave, you learn something and you get better. And the more times you try to get up on that board, the more times that you fail, the more waves that you miss, but you still went after it, the closer you get to betterment, to mastery, to eventually surfing, to eventually catching almost every wave. Even the best surfers in the world don't catch all the waves though. And that's fine. But the best surfers in the world, just like the most successful people in the world, they get back up on that board as many times as possible. In fact, they make it their default to get on that board, no matter what's going on, no matter what the seas are brewing, and you just go and you go and you go. And by merit of that becoming who you are, becoming second nature to get on that board every single day, they just wake up every day and they're surfing another wave. And then it looks easy, but really it's 10, 20 years in the making. It's 1,000 wipeouts. It's days where you literally feel like shit. It's days where it seems easy. It's everything in between. If you don't surf the waves of life, the waves of life are going to pound you into oblivion. The waves of life will destroy you. That's for certain. If you let it. If you stop getting up on that board and then you start convincing yourself, poor me, woe is me, I'm a victim, then you've chosen to drown. And that would pretty much be the same as suicide. So choose accordingly.